Well, the big question is, will Carlos Puigdemont, the former president now of the Catalan government, and those other ministers who were sacked by the Prime Minister, will they try to turn up for the office on this Monday morning? We know from sources being quoted in El Periódico de Catalunya and La Vanguardia that the Mossos, the Catalan police, will be at the offices, but they are not going to stop those former ministers going in to collect their belongings if they wish, but they will be reminded that they cannot work and that they are no longer ministers, and that if they do try to work and try to stay in their offices, they could be committing a criminal offence. We have flags still flying, the Spanish and the Catalan flag, across most of the ministries, so there hasn't been an attempt by the new Republic of Catalonia, as those people think of it, to take down the Spanish flag yet, but there could be a bit of tension this morning as those orders are put into place.
Now, Sarah, you mentioned there, if they show up to their offices, they legally can no longer work in those offices. But even if they don't do that, there have been threats of arrests being made. Carles Puigdemont and the other ministers, they could still be charged with treason, could they not?
Indeed. In fact, the public prosecutor is expected to make an announcement today as to whether Carlos Puigdemont and the members of the government and the House Speaker of the Catalan Parliament, whether they will face sedition charges or rebellion charges. Now, rebellion charges carry up to 30 years in jail, and we're expecting the High Court in Madrid to deal with the sacked members of the government, but those who have legal privilege could be processed by the Supreme Court because they are still in power. They have a certain degree of legal privilege as members of the Parliament. All that will go on this morning. We're not expecting Carlos Puigdemont to be arrested, though, if sources close to the prosecutor's office is being quoted in the Catalan media this morning are right. There won't be a detention order, so Carlos Puigdemont will remain free, at least for the time being. Of course, he's been receiving some offers of refuge, some from the Catalan who live in France, who have said that he could stay in a safe house there, and also from the Belgian immigration minister, who seemed to offer refuge if he does face criminal charges. That, of course, was immediately slapped down by the Belgian Prime Minister. So at the moment, Carlos Puigdemont saying that he's not intending to go anywhere. He's still staying in Catalonia, and last night tweeted out to his supporters that the 2-1 victory of Girona Football Club over Real Madrid had readouts for many situations.